Good evening, class. My name is Lauren Stanford, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how to wrap a present. It's just 36 days to Christmas. What are you going to do? You spend all your time in line and online searching for the perfect gift just to get it home to realize that you don't know how to wrap it. I've been wrapping presents with my family as a little girl ever since I was a little girl, and now I do it for my own family. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to wrap a present, which is going to include picking the right paper and bows, determining the correct size to minimize waste, and then the easy part, placing it under the tree. So to pick the nicest paper that you can, or the appropriate paper, I like to match my wrapping paper to whatever Christmas decor I have in my home. As you can see, this blue paper has some shimmer in it, and it matches my Christmas decor. And so I want to pick paper that's a little bit nicer for gifts that I feel are for somebody special, or just want to up the ante a little bit. So I take this paper and I want to create a contrast. And so I picked this bow. I picked a gold bow because it matches my decor, and it also has silver in it, and then it has some iridescent colors. So it's going to pick up and reflect. And so I think that'll look nice, and so I'm going to use that. I also like to pick premium paper, and I understand that, you know, we're going through hard economic times, but at least for the people who you want to give a nicer presentation for their gift, I choose more premium paper, and I'm also going to put these at the front of my tree. Okay, so now we're going to wrap the gift. This is a pair of tennis shoes. So we're going to stick this down on the paper. All right, but we want to figure out which way is the best way to place it, because we could also do like this. But you see, if I do that, I'm going to have all this extra paper on the end to cut. It can be done, but I feel as though it's easier if you just turn it this way. So I'm going to place my gift here, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this paper and do like that. I'm going to place about halfway through. And I'm going to take this roll, I'm going to roll it over to make sure that the wrapping paper will overlap. All while I'm here, I'm placing my finger underneath to kind of make a marker to see where I need to cut that paper. Now, this paper is nice. Again, why I like using premium paper is because of the dotted lines. Help you create a straighter edge and when you're cutting your paper. So we can take a marker and mark the dotted line so we know how far to go over. Another nice feature about premium paper that has the dotted lines is that since I took this and I kind of eyeballed it, but you can kind of measure it this way too, so you make sure you have enough to cover the edge of your box. So I just did this and I counted, it's 3 squares. So because of that, the squares are even. I could do the same thing on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, boom. That's where I'm gonna cut, all right? So I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna grab our scissors. And so I'm gonna come on this side and cut right across that dotted line. I'm stopping at the line that I marked off. It's gonna overlap with this piece of paper. And don't worry, it won't bleed through. It's nice quality paper, and nobody will be able to see this on the inside of the gift. So we're just gonna keep on cutting across here. Bam. All right, now we got that. So now that we have that, we want to also make sure that we place the gift face down so that when you do your taping, all the taping is on the bottom side of your box. So I'm gonna do this. There's no need to place any tape here because when you overlap like this, you can place tape on this layer and it will all stay put. So I'm gonna put a piece of tape here right in the center where those 2 pieces of paper meet up, okay? I'm gonna take another piece of tape and just place it there. Uh-oh. There we go. And so I'm taking this. Now on my edges, I'm just gonna push these down. Kind of going right along the seam of the box. Right at the top, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna press that down, making it nice and neat, creating the look of an envelope on the end. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna secure it with some tape. It's nice to use transparent tape also so that it doesn't give like a thick white appearance on the paper, especially if it's nicer paper. You want to kind of give it a rub so that it's as transparent as possible. You want to do that. Place another piece. And so I'm just taking my paper and my gift. I'm standing it up so that I can see it. Doing the same thing. I'm repeating those steps. Going nice and neat and clean around the edges, creating the look of an envelope. And then I'm just going to secure that with tape on both ends. Again, running my finger along the edge to create a clean look. All right, so now that we have this all complete, we want to take time and we want to pick out a label for the gift. So again, you want to make that coordinate, okay? So I picked out this gold and white one because I think it'll coordinate nice with my bow and the paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right in the center, maybe slightly below center. Because when I put my bow on here, it's going to completely cover it if I put it smack dab in the center. And it's up to you. It's your preference and how you want it to look. So I know that if I do this and I would have put it center, I wouldn't have been able to see the label. So what I'm going to do, I like to take down my bows so that when they go under the tree and as we pack more gifts under the tree, the bows won't come off. I'm going to do that. And even though the ribbon, the bow is covering the label slightly, we can still see it. It's not too much where we can't see it. Just a slight movement. And so now this is the end product. So I've shown you how to pick the correct coordinating paper. We've shown you how to eliminate waste by picking the correct size and placing it on the paper. And finally, the easy part, putting it under the tree. So now that you know just what to do, let your inner elf shine through. Happy holidays.